Another year, another Guitar Hero game. Of course, last year saw the release of about 4 Guitar Hero games. Guitar Hero On Tour, Guitar Hero On Tour Decades, Guitar Hero Aerosmith and Guitar Hero World Tour. See, the problem is they're trying to find it hard to keep things fresh. With Guitar Hero Aerosmith we saw stuff like a band exclusive game, and with On Tour we saw the portability. This time round they're trying to be a bit more clever, you see, because Guitar Hero has introduced drumming and singing. That's right, Guitar Hero has drums and... Why is it still called Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero World Tour is a Guitar Hero game through and through. Not much has changed. In fact, it's got almost exactly the same interface as Guitar Hero 3. The new instruments are pretty much very similar to play, with the exception of singing, which is just so easy to pick up I'm not going to bother explaining it. The only thing that has changed really here is the soundtrack, which is not as good as it could be. It has a lot of great songs in it, which I'll be showing you throughout this review, but it also has a lot of pretty unusual or unheard of songs, and a few country songs that don't really suit the game at all. But I'm not going to be showing you any of the bad songs, just the good ones in this review, so you don't have to suffer some of the terrible choices. Apart from that, Guitar Hero World Tour is a Guitar Hero game, and as a result you already know if you're going to love or hate it.
What's new about the guitar? Well, there's a new slidey bar which is supposed to be played for special notes. The problem is the game switches between normal notes and these special notes far too quickly, and you're not given any warning, so you'll end up missing loads of note streaks, and it'll be completely the game's fault. Of course, you don't actually have to use it, but the whole point of adding a new feature is it's supposed to make the game better, which this slidey bar doesn't actually do. It can also be used as an alternative to the whammy bar, but to be quite frank it makes a quite hideous effect, and the whammy bar is much easier to use. So what's new for the guitar? A terrible new feature that doesn't work very well.
Oh, alright, I'm being a bit harsh on the guitar. It's not as if it's broken or anything, and it's still a fun instrument to play in the game. In fact, it's still one of my favourites. The thing is, the new feature just doesn't really work that well. The hardware's fine, and while it does have the potential to be quite fun, it just needs a better planning system with regards to telling you when the notes are going to pop up. It's like a feature you're never going to use, but at the end of the day, it's still kind of nice to have.
You will be happy to hear, though, that the Guitar Hero 3 guitar does work with the game. I tend to use this as my bass, so while we're at it, let's talk about the bass. What's new about the bass? Well, not much really. I mean, apart from the fact that you can use this as the main controller as well as the bass implies that there's nothing new. The only real difference I've found is occasionally a purple note come at you, and you're supposed to strum without touching any of the buttons. But apart from that, it's identical to the guitar. Unless, of course, you don't actually want to hear the instrument you're playing, in which case it's fine.
Yeah, let's rock out on the bass. Yeah, the bass. Oh Christ, why do they put the bass in these games? No one wants to play the bloody bass, you can't hear it. There's only one song in this game that's truly centred around the bass, and that's the Sting song here. Not exactly awe-inspiring, is it? Oh well, I guess there must be somebody out there who wants to play the bass, and well, it works in this game. The purple line thing's pretty cool, and apart from that, it doesn't include the slidey bar mechanic, which is just bloody stupid. Well, overall, I guess the bass is just... works. I don't see why you'd want to play it, though. Pretty boring.
And my favourite new feature in this game is the drum kit. Problem is, I'm actually getting told off because it's too loud, and occasionally you can hear it down the stairs. But I don't care, I'm fucking rock and roll, man!
No fucking drums!
Let's rock, babes.
Out of all the instruments in this game, the drums are the ones that express the most freedom. It has these drum fill sections, which are really quite fun to do, and as you can see I'm having quite a whale of a time in Van Halen making up my own beats, even if they're completely inaccurate and inappropriate to the song. Apart from that, they work really well. The cymbals are a little bit unresponsive, but I've grown to like them, and all of the drum mechanics are really fun. In some of the other modes you get a bit more openness with them, including the Me Freestyle mode, which lets you basically play the electronic drum kit. I love the drums more than any of the other instruments in this kit, and it's just a fantastic joy to play. That, and being the most physical, you burn a lot of energy playing them, and you'll get knackered after about 5 songs, but at the end of the day, the drum kit is an absolute blast to play.
So we've done guitar, bass, drums, oh yeah, singing. Now, I'm going to be honest, I was actually quite looking forward to doing the singing in this game. I quite like the SingStar on PS2, so I thought this would be like a rock version, not the rock version that they released. That was pretty rubbish. Still, I was bitterly disappointed. The singing in this game feels completely half-assed. Just check out some of these song selections.
Right, so you're going to stick foreign songs in here for the player to sing. That's fair. Ah, Christ, it's completely half-assed, this mode. There's no verses, you just have to use a USB mic, and by the way, the SingStar mics do not work with this kit, and it just feels totally rushed and boring. I don't see why anyone would like to sing unless you're doing the guitar and singing, or the drums and singing. Something I've made a special stand to do, but unfortunately it's been disassembled by my brother. Overall, the mic is probably the most disappointing aspect of this game, and I wouldn't recommend that you get excited about playing it.
Hey.
Oh hey, do you want to...
I thought we'd band. Thought we'd playing in a band.
Oh, I thought you wanted to play the drums or something. It's just Guitar Hero, you know.
No, I thought, you know, like, guitar.
Well, yeah, Guitar Hero.
Never mind.
No, it's still fun.
Yeah, whatever.
Fine, if Dragon Guardian doesn't want to play, I suppose I can talk about some of the finer features of the game. It's actually in these finer details that Guitar Hero excels on the Wii. It's finally brought downloadable content to the system, which is an absolute pleasure, especially as you can save stuff to the SD card. Not only that, but you've got this Rockstar creator, which is, well, kind of pointless, but it's fun to try and make your dream girl in it. Dream girl. Anyway, you've also got Me Freestyle mode, which is a lot of fun, especially as you can freestyle on the drums. And, of course, you've also got the online features, including head-to-head modes and bands and stuff. Though the point of Guitar Hero is the local play, so to be honest, I haven't really tried the online all that much.
Now, of course, the whole point of Guitar Hero World Tour is you're supposed to play as a band, but seeing as Dragon Guardian was less than enthusiastic, I guess I'm going to have to find someone else to play with. But there's only me. If I concentrate really hard, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Do you want to play some Guitar Hero? Yeah, sure. I'll play the singing, you do the guitar. Sweet, let's do this. That was well fun. Fun for you, maybe. No bloody fun for me, was it? No bloody lyrics. Well, yeah, I can't help it, can I? It's the choice of the song. Yeah, it was your choice of song, wasn't it? I know. Oh, I see. Oh, fine. Just, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't need him anyway. You see, Guitar Hero's got an online band mode, so I can go around and find loads of other people to play this game with.
Oh, come back, have you? Come back to apologise?
Yeah,
I thought it's best if we just went out and remerge. Yeah, you're right. Come on. Overall, it's very easy to like Guitar Hero World Tour. It's fun, it's still a great concept, and the additions of the drums, singing and bass, while a bit meh, still work. And while the soundtrack's a bit dubious, it is still pretty strong. However, it's very hard to love Guitar Hero. The music studio is disappointing for a start, and I've been told Rock Band 2 does a lot of its stuff better. And while it's still not out in Europe yet, all of these instruments are compatible with it, which is a great start. Overall though, it's disappointing as it could have been so much more. No one cares you can do that.